How's it going, folks? So, Marc Hudson is releasing his solo album on August 25th, and y'all may know him as the lead vocalist of the band Dragon Force, but he's here with his first single from his solo album, and this song is called Astralive, and I'm really excited for this. I'm expecting there to be a little bit of an essence of Dragon Force in there, of course, but I'm really hoping there's something to distinguish itself from that band as well. Bring something new to the table and not just kind of be a carbon copy or anything like that. So really curious to see how this goes. And without further ado, let's give this bad boy a listen, shall we? Rangers, go.
to see this day. Behold, the night comes alive. We can
Man, the drum work in this song, gee whiz, that dude's going nuts, nuts. I tell you, those beats. I mean, the drums in this song were just gnarly, just absolutely gnarly. I really, really dug the drum work here. Like I said, dude's just going berserk the whole song. So that was crazy. And what I'll say is, you know, it does have a little bit of that essence of Dragon Force in there, of course, but I do think it separates itself decently enough where it does sound a bit different. You know, it's weird. It kind of sounds like a blend between Ascension and Dragon Force, which, you know, anywho, that's just what I just get that feeling. But of course, the guitar work and stuff wasn't quite as crazy. There wasn't super long solos or anything like that. You know, I'd say that the craziest thing in this song was the drums. But I did like the guitar. I like the guitar melody. I even like that little solo there, kind of in the bridge that with the guitar. Just really nice melody. Everything was very bright. You know, the tones and all of that good stuff. And the vocals, of course, are just really, really solid. He's just got such a clean, pure voice. And even, you know, I think it was there in the bridge when the music all kind of died down and, you know, it was more intimate with his voice there. Just, it sounds so clean. It just so good. You know, and he's got such a range. You know, as far as the song itself, it's I can't exactly say that I'm underwhelmed, but I'm also not like blown away. You know, this song just really for me falls squarely in kind of the solid, somewhat standard fare category where it's inoffensive. You know, it's got a nice melody, but it doesn't really rise above or really kind of deliver something that just demands attention. But again, you know, it's not bad. It's just very, you know, it has a very just kind of safe, a very kind of, I can't really think of the word I'm exactly looking for, but it just, it's a nice melody and it doesn't really do much more than that in my opinion. You know, like I said, it's standard fare, it's solid enough, but it's not bad. It doesn't really blow me away or like, wow, you know, this is amazing or anything like that. It's not something I'm going to go throw into a playlist, but you know, it's also not something that if it came up, you know, I would skip the song or anything like that. So that's why I say it's solid enough, but it just really doesn't bring anything that just demands attention or what have you. Granted, this is the first single, so this is kind of like, all right, you know, here we are. This is what the band's kind of all about. You know, this is my solo outing. This is a song that I guess is just maybe easing people into it, just a relatively safe kind of general sort of song with a nice melody, you know, showcasing his voice, not doing anything too extravagant. So again, we got to take it for that, you know, first single. We'll see what comes next. We'll see what else is in there. You know, I was hoping maybe for something that was a little bit more different, something that would, you know, by going out and having a solo effort, you know, I was wondering exactly what, you know, got him to create a solo outing or a solo effort, something that maybe was a little bit different from like Dragon Force, something that was a little, you know, outside the scope of that, you know, things like that. But it just didn't feel really, I mean, it was different from Dragon Force enough, but it didn't feel different from other like power metal songs in this style that really to me warranted like, wow, you know, here we go, he's got this solo effort, this solo outing with, you know, something that's bringing something fresh to the genre or anything like that. So kind of curious how the rest is going to go. As I said, relatively safe, solid song, nothing mind-blowing or anything. One thing I thought was interesting is the melody and the chorus sounded to me very kind of influenced by like that J-pop or that Japanese power metal style. Just that melody and the feel about it is kind of that vibe that I got. But again, yeah, the rest is solid. It's not a bad song, but it's also not quite what I was kind of waiting for, something to, really coming out there and saying, hey, this is my solo outing, boom, pay attention. It just kind of is there. So that's really my thoughts on it. Inoffensive, but not mind blowing. Solid enough. Not bad, but not great. It's good. That's my thoughts on it, and that is why. Those are the reasons why I think that. But anywho, like I said, I'm very, very curious to see, what else awaits us with this upcoming album. Very curious. A lot of talent here, obviously, so they know what they're doing musically. And I just like to see where things go as far as songwriting, song structure, and things like that. See if anything fresh is kind of brought to the table. But I'm very curious to know y'all's thoughts on this song here. Let me know in the comments down below. Are you super stoked for this album, August 25th, which we really don't have to wait too long. From first single to album release, that's really not a super long wait. 2 months, not too shabby. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below what you thought of this bad boy here, and I'll catch you all next time. Ranger, out.